Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I don't know how many subscribers are going to be watching this one because they probably already know it, but for those of you who don't know, today we are going to be showing you how to use manual with clutch in Forza Horizon 5. Now this is typically the realm of Super GT, but he has given me the honors of doing this video for this game. He typically does it for every game, but he's at a point in his career where he no longer needs the manual with clutch tutorial videos, so he has given me the honors. So let's get right into it. Now, if you've ever looked at the difficulty settings in Forza Horizon, or any Forza for that matter, you will have noticed different shifting settings. Now you have automatic, manual, and manual with clutch. If you're already using manual with clutch really isn't going to be that much more difficult. If you're using automatic, I would highly suggest getting used to manual, because it is going to not only make you faster, but it's probably going to increase your enjoyment of the game too. Now, if you're going to go for manual with clutch, the first thing you need to do is to change some of your controller settings. Now usually Forza has had a swap handbrake and clutch option, but for this game I haven't been able to find a way to do it. However, you can map every button, so it doesn't really matter. So what you want to do is map your handbrake to be your left bumper, and then you want to make your clutch being the A button. Now if you're used to manual, you'll notice that that puts A and B right next to each other, and X and A right next to each other, and X being shift down and B being shift up. So what you have to do for manual with clutch is really nothing fancy at all. All you have to do is hit B and A at the same time, and that is how you change gear. It's going to be slightly faster. You will notice that I have got a little bit of over revving going here. That is just because I power shift, and as terrible as it might sound, it is a bit faster in Forza. However, you can always just do a little bit of a throttle lift whenever you're changing gear if you really don't like the sound of it. The only thing you're really going to have to learn is downshifting. Now if you play with manual, you may have noticed that there is a slight throttle blip every time you change down, and the reason for that is to stabilize the car, because if you change down too fast and your car isn't stabilized with a bit of throttle blipping, it's very ugly. You can end up in a spin depending how much power the car's got, and that's not something you want. So you're going to have to replicate this with manual with clutch, and the way that you do this is literally by hitting the throttle at the same time that you hit clutch and downshift, and that's about it. So there will be a time when you're on the brake and on throttle at the same time, but it's really such a minor thing that it doesn't affect your speed or anything like that. And that is basically all you have to learn for manual with clutch. And like I said, if you are used to manual, this is probably not going to take you too long at all. If you're using a wheel and you have a shifter, it's going to be essentially the same as driving a normal car. However, on downshifts you might have to learn a bit of heel and toe shifting, because it's going to do the same thing as the blipping the throttle here. It's to stabilize the car. However, apart from that, it is pretty much just like a normal car. If you don't have a shifter though, it can be a little weird, because you might have the paddles, you probably will have the paddles, and you might have to map a button to be clutch. So you'll have to do the same thing that we're doing on the controller, just with a button on the steering wheel instead of the clutch pedal, because I feel like a shifting paddle and the clutch pedal at the same time might be a little weird, but to each their own. If that works for you, go for it. But yeah, that is just a short little tutorial. I'm going to have a few more tutorials on this channel, so if you are new around here and you would like to see those, the next one that I've got planned is a super helpful one with regards to braking. So do go ahead and look out for that video, and make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it. If you made it this far, do go ahead and leave a like on the video. It always helps out a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in my next video.